Hi there. Here's another, I'd say, kind of advanced technique. It involves starting a note bent. So, to give you an example, that's a blow. Now, so a normal bend, but you're going to start the note bend. That's not using a bend, this is slide and draw. And then here's the bend. I'll go back and forth. Those two are almost identical. Not quite in tone. But anyhow, so how do you do it? You put your mouth into the shape with the tongue high, constricting airflow here and kind of control, creating that little vortex of air. And you give it a little bit more breath than normal to get it started, and you'll get it start bent. And that gives you the ability in a piece of music to, you can start that note bent. Or use the slide and make it just a straight note. Which sounds very different than so, control of bends is kind of relative from not very much control at all, That's kind of a beginner's bend. Much more advanced bend. That's even more than a half step. 2. Starting and bent. Of the group, the hardest one by far is starting it bent. But if you practice every day, you'll have it. And then all of a sudden you're in a situation when you're playing where you have options. You might opt to go to to use the slide and drop down to the next hole and pick it up clean, or you might just bend that note. Or, if you're doing a run, you might choose to use the bent one as a second note. You don't even use the slide there. It just gives you another creative option. And you'll find that when you get control of bends on a micro level, you kind of increase in quality in your playing in a lot of different ways. It's kind of hard to describe. It's like once you really get something inside of yourself that you can do that's difficult, it tends to just somehow touch other things too, and you get better. So I'm very much a proponent for these technical exercises, and actually in the mornings, this is what I do. I'll be just, various things like, This is a C-tuned harp, a little higher. I'm working on it. But, I mean, you know, make mistakes here and there, little things. I'm not worried about that. I just kind of move around and try different things. And intervals are so important because when we play music, it is intervals. But getting back to this thing on starting of a note bent, put your mouth into the shape, fire with a little bit more breath, hold it on that pitch, move it up. The hard part is holding it on pitch, and if you want to practice that, just do a bend. Hold it down at the new note and then bring it back up. That might be a thing to practice before starting it bent, because that's what I learned first. So, on a blow. It takes a lot of control of breath to do that, to take a note down and hold it to a new value. And then, of course, then you can start it then. Good luck on that. It's something to work on. It won't happen right away for you, but over time you'll improve. Good luck.